Here is Sacha Baron Cohen in November of 2019.
Today, around the world, demagogues appeal to our worst instincts. Conspiracy theories, once confined to the fringe, are going mainstream. Hate crimes are surging, as are murderous attacks on religious and ethnic minorities. All this hate and violence is being facilitated by a handful of internet companies that amount to the greatest propaganda machine in history. Zuckerberg speaks of welcoming a diversity of ideas, and last year he gave us an example. He said that he found posts denying the Holocaust deeply offensive, but he didn't think Facebook should take them down because I think there are things that different people get wrong. To quote Edward R. Murrow, one cannot accept that there are on every story two equal and logical sides to an argument. We have, unfortunately, millions of pieces of evidence for the Holocaust. It is an historical fact. And denying it is not some random opinion. Those who deny the Holocaust aim to encourage another one.
Back with us, Sacha Baron Cohen and Aaron Sorkin. Sacha, the seriousness of purpose of that is not something that people are used to. Certainly, they don't have a lot of that in your work. And so what you brought to that is something that strikes me as very similar to what we often hear in Aaron Sorkin's speeches about the way he wants the world to be. Did you find yourselves to have that kind of kindred spirit about these kinds of crusades?
I think we did. In fact, one of the early conversations we had was about the danger of social media and its responsibility in spreading conspiracies, hate and lies. And actually, Aaron, if you look back, wrote a fantastic op-ed in the New York Times critiquing Mark Zuckerberg.
And Aaron, go ahead, Aaron. You're Oscars for the social media, so I think you might have something to say about this.
Well, the speech you just showed, that's just one of the reasons I admire Sacha so much.
Thank you.
That was all I had to say about that.
Okay, I'm having a little trouble with audio right here, but Sacha, the commitment that these young people, you were all young people. I mean, I was a kid at the time of the Chicago 7 trial, so they seemed like, real old guys to me. But the commitment you saw in these young people that you were portraying in the Chicago 7 seems very similar to the commitment we've seen on American streets with Black Lives Matter protests over the last year. Definitely.
When we made this, there was not that mass movement and that mass sense of communal courage. And it took immense courage to risk going out during COVID to protest against systemic racism. And actually, you look at the last 12 months, we've seen it, incredible courage from protest movements around the world who are out there peacefully protesting dictatorships and autocratic rulers everywhere from Moscow to Myanmar. In Belarus, we had a largely led female movement where they risked extreme violence. So it really has been a year where young people in most part have gone out and actively made democracy happen or fought for democracy.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.